Please welcome Mr. Mitchell and Mr. Webb.
These are my people, this is my world. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights.
Please come sit on the front. Yes. Fully deserved. How lovely to have you back. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Now, we have, just in case you're wondering, this is David Mitchell, this is Robert Webb. Together, Mitchell and Webb. Do you find yourself, do you kind of always stay in the same position? Is it like the Ant and Dec thing, because they always sit in a certain way, stand a certain way? Is it always Mitchell and Webb, or is there ever Webb and Mitchell?
We sit where we get told, really, don't we? We
Yeah,
don't want to be a problem.
Specifically told to sit this way around back there.
Okay. I can tell you apart, by the way, just in case you're wondering. It's not. They didn't say that just in case. I go, David.
With Ant and Dec, you can tell them apart. It's just that no one's been bothered to remember which is which. The truth is, it's not that it's difficult to tell them apart. It's just no one's interested.
Do you have a kind of plan in your head? Do you have a sort of system for telling them apart, or do you immediately recognise one is Anthony and one is Declan?
It's just a question. It took about 10 years to get it into my, you know, the one that looks like an... Well, not looks like...
Careful.
Well, I know...
No idea where you're going with that.
I know where I'm going. I just don't want to go there.
Can I help you out? I think he looks a bit like an ant. Ant looks like an ant. He's got a big forehead like an ant. Not like a real ant, but like a... Remember like an ant...
And he doesn't have... To be fair to him, he doesn't have compound eyes. He's only got two.
If he looked really like an ant, it wouldn't be a problem at all. If he looked completely like an ant.
Just ant.
And
just
an ant.
And what do you think of that, ant?
Yeah. Like Ant and Bee, the children's books.
You have an ant and then a bit of a yacht.
It's great to have you here, and congratulations, I think, are in order. We've already mentioned this to Robert on his fabulous Flashdance display for Comic Relief. It was a marvellous thing you did. Look at that. There you are, look at that. Let's remind ourselves of that transvestite beauty.
I thought it'd be polite to turn up wearing trousers tonight.
But you're quite a good-looking woman, if you don't mind me saying so.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've got some good legs on your neck.
I'm my own sort.
Yeah.
I turn me on.
Yeah.
What a wonderful life you must lead.
That's
nice.
So, even when the internet goes down, you're sorted.
I'm right there.
Just look in the mirror.
Yeah.
There's a great picture of you there. But you really threw yourself into that with a gusto that one might not have expected.
Yes, well, I did give it a bit of welly. You could tell that I was enjoying that. It was like years of sort of doing slightly... The mumbling. Slightly. There's some quite extreme things happening in Peep Show, but the style is quite... You know, natural, it's all kind of mumbling verite. And so there was an inner Rick Mail that had to splurge
I get the feeling also that you were keen to win as well. Would I be right? I know obviously it was for charity, but
by the time I got to the final, I didn't think I was going to win the first round, and then I did, because I thought people would vote for the people from the EastEnders, because most people watch that.
Popular shows.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm not Mr. Niche.
Yeah.
And then by the time I was in the final, I did get... Yeah, I was feeling quite... Yeah. I thought, shame... Yeah, shame not to.
Would you consider it, though? I was joking earlier, but if they came to you next year and said, look, Robert's done it, we've seen Robert, we're all used up by Robert's dancing. Yeah. It's what we want to see is David. David in a tutu.
Well, people...
They're mocking you.
Yeah, I know. I know, I'm used to it, people who think they want that don't know what they want. They're foolish people. No, I wouldn't do that, so that's not my... No.
Bag. It's not how you roll.
My bag. It's not how I roll.
Yes.
I would hate every second of doing that. And my only consolation would be that the millions watching would also hate it.
Yeah. So it's a no. It's a definite no.
It's a definite no, I'm afraid.
OK, all right. Yeah. Now, let's have a look at some videotape material, some archive material, which is always going to be used whenever you appear on shows for the next 20 years or so of your life.
Fine.
This is Robert Webb for Comic Relief. It was a fabulous performance. You know what? That's some serious moves, Listen, I don't like to talk about my age, but I'm turning 50 next year.
Oh.
And it's a big special birthday for me.
Congratulations.
I'd love you to come and dance for me on my birthday. Could you possibly refuse that? It would be such a lovely thing for me.
I could possibly refuse
but if I keep asking you...
OK, keep asking me.
Yeah.
And give me stuff.
There won't be any other guests there. It'll be just me in a room and you. Okay? Does that make it easier?
OK, that's fine then.
And I'd like you to
Quite a
come
small-
right up close to my
quite a
lap at
small
one
room.
stage and I'll put some money in your pocket.
A small windowless room. Yeah, OK. Dim
Okay,
lights.
let's calm down because I'm getting too excited by the thought of that. Now, Robert is imminently to become a father, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2 or 3 weeks away. Going to become a father. It's marvellous. Marvellous news. Isn't that lovely? And David is hardly showing at all. I don't know whether the shirt is...
That child was conceived before I wore that thing.
Yeah, well, that's... but congratulations, and that's going
Thank
to
you.
obviously be a very exciting thing.
Yes,
But
no,
it'll be
it's
another...
like an ocean of excitement, but with a little thimbleful of abject, stool-loosening terror.
Have you been to classes, done all that kind of stuff?
We went to one class, and I was hoping to get some... sorry, I nearly didn't... Obama... It went... his reflexes. We did one class, but all the people were fine. I was hoping for freaks. But no, they were all...
You were hoping for
nice.
some material?
Yeah, I was hoping for some material. I knew I was coming on here, NCT classes, surely. But no, everyone was nice.
I don't know, I'm not going to intrude too much here, but if you haven't got some names already, seeing as we have Davina on the show, could we ask you to name the baby after one of the current residents in the Big Brother house? That'd be nice. That'd be big.
Daddy, what did you name me after? I named you after this tawdry piece of shit that was on the I don't mean Davina.
No.
I mean the show.
No, I like the show. I'm watching
nice.
the show.
She's just doing a gig. It's
So
nice.
are we right in thinking, and if I've leapt to the wrong conclusion, correct me, that you're not a fan of Big Brother then?
No, why do you have a load of mentally ill people in a house and prod them? I did watch quite a bit of... come on. We're all nutters.
You know what I love is, I love the way Matthew Fox is refusing to take sides here.
He's a gentleman.
He's going to be sitting in the room with all of you. He wants to be happy in the middle, OK? It's like Israel and Palestine. Just stay out of it,
Will
okay?
be. It will be.
OK, I'm loving the show. OK. Now, you're about to have a child, of course. David, I believe I'm right in saying, if you don't mind me saying this, you're still you're single at the moment. You're still a single, eligible bachelor.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just great that everything is to be celebrated. I believe you are alone in the world.
I believe you're a psychopath who can't commit.
Yes, I believe there's some news that you're staring desperately into the void.
Well,
Yes.
but you know, I think that was people saying, well, there's a chance for me. There's a lot of people out there thinking, he's a good-looking man, you're looking better than ever before. You're somewhat hard-bodied right now, if you don't mind me saying so.
No, fine.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
He's lost a bit of weight. Yeah.
Girlfriend, you know.
Yeah.
Now, and I wondered, does Robert try and fix you up? Do people suggest friends? They say, I've got a single person who's looking. Do you get a lot of that sort of business?
No, Robert absolutely... He's met me.
This woman I hate, and no. Sometimes I get asked to
woman
fix
I
it up.
want dead.
I think you should spend some time with her.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. Yeah. I don't really go on many dates.
Do you
I
not
find them
enjoy the
incredibly
dating
embarrassing.
experience?
No, I think it's very embarrassing. Oh, you see, now at last, I've gone from empty joy to pity.
Oh, some kind of step up.
That would be a title for my autobiography.
OK. All right, let's talk about the new series of That Mitchell and Webb. The Mitchell and Webb look, That Mitchell and Webb look.
Mitchell and Webb look.
It's currently back on BBC Two. New series has just started Thursday nights on BBC Two. Some great new characters as well. How does the writing process work for you guys? I mean, you work with other people as well. Other people write for the show, but you write a lot of the material yourself.
Yeah, we sort of write bits individually, bits together. Sometimes we write with some of the other writers.
They're not laughing at you saying they're laughing at that fabulous picture of two of the new characters, of course.
Yeah.
How do you try out the characters of us? Do you just have a feeling which ones are going to work, or do you shoot more than you need and cut some out if they don't get the laughs? What do you do?
We do that a bit, but you know, you can't do that that much because it's sort of expensive.
Especially on location, I guess.
Yeah.
We write a lot more than we need. We write loads more than we need, and then
Try some out in front of audiences, sort of reading them out like a bit like a radio recording that isn't recorded. We do that a bit, but mainly you just have to fall back on
talent. What you reckon?
And how do you work in terms of a day-to-day thing if you get together? Because whenever I've tried to write stuff, I find it very difficult to stay focused. That's the hardest thing in the world, and I'm wondering if the two of you, whether that's a help or whether you distract each other.
I think it's a bit of a help, because we sort of have to turn up.
Yeah.
You know.
And we're right in David's bedroom, which isn't the biggest, most luxurious palace of a room in the world. So the clock's ticking. How quickly one of us can get out of there.
And why the bedroom? You must have other rooms in the house, don't you?
No.
It's just a bed sit.
I mean, he says bedroom, bathroom as well. Well, I cook in there.
Most things come up there. That's where you get dressed for your dates.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The other room's just full of old newspapers, bottles of my wee that I've labelled. So there's not really room in there.
That's where I go to relax. Yeah. On a break.
The bottle wee room.
Yeah.
I mean, they're sealed. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's have a look at a clip of... this is what comes out of that unholy union, ladies and gentlemen, in that dreadful meeting place. Here's a clip from the fabulous That Mitchell and Webb Look. I wonder, are you... what I like about it is it obviously plays off, not the stereotypes, but the perception we have of you, which is you are on that show at least, but even in Peep Show, should I say, you are a kind of an old fogey kind of type. And you as a kind of slightly younger, more in touch with the real world. Yeah. Yeah, strange dancing fella. Dancing fool. But is there... Are you modern? Are you up to date with modern technology? Do you like modern gimmicks? And do you have a mobile phone? Do you text people?
Jonathan, I hate and feel betrayed by the era I live in, as you know.
What about at home? Do you have a nice big flat screen TV up against the wall? You have all the... Do you have a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox?
No, I don't. I've got a television.
Yeah. What kind of TV? A nice modern TV?
No, it's quite an old TV.
Do you have
I've got two TVs. One is older than the other. They're both
cathode ray tubes and...
They're old tube TVs. Have you got HD? Are they HD TVs?
No, they're not HD. They didn't do HD.
It's a cathode ray tube that's HD ready. This is going to have to be a while once being ready.
They didn't do HD in 1987. You know.
David did get a mobile phone a year before I did, so, you know,
so you have a mobile
he was
phone?
up there.
Yeah.
And I only got one.
got a digital camera?
He was getting annoyed with me because he kept getting messages for me.
Yeah,
so
I've got
one.
I've got a digital camera. Yeah.
Well,
I've got a computer.
You have a computer, a nice modern computer. Use
a modern computer. Yeah.
Do you have what have you got like an
Feeling terribly defensive.
Well, I'm just curious.
I've got a transporter. I've got a walk drive.
I've got the usual hover shoes. I've got my hover shoes on.
Have you got an electric pepper grinder where you press the button, one of those?
No, because that's stupid.
No.
What about a toothbrush? Obviously you've got a toothbrush, but have you got an electric toothbrush?
I have got an electric toothbrush, but it makes me retch, so I never use it.
Actually, sometimes I retch.
I hate them.
Yeah. Have you got an iron? Have you got things like that?
Got an iron?
Yeah, a modern
Iron. That's a bit poncy.
I'm just curious. I want to see inside your house.
Buck Rogers in the 25th century. With an iron.
A travel iron. Have you got a travel iron?
I have an iron, not a travel iron.
Have you got a hairdryer?
Yes.
You got a hairdryer. Have you got tongs, curling tongs or straighteners?
No.
For when a girl comes back, if a girl comes back after a date.
No.
Ceramic tongs.
Attack her with the tongs.
Don't offer to attack
taking
her.
notes.
Don't
Sorry.
use the tongs as a threat. Don't say,
Use the
come
tongs
back...
what? To sort of, maybe you'd like to deal with your hair.
Come back to my place, we'll straighten that troublesome frizz of yours. No woman can resist that. Well, I'm pleased that you do sound quite up to date then.
It's fine. it's all wired to electricity. All the gas lights, I got rid of that.
Have you got the modern internet in the house, which is wireless, or do you have to plug in?
I have wireless.
So you live quite a modern life then?
Yeah.
Have you got a car?
I am literally a contemporary of yours. I too am alive now.
You know, I love the show, and I'm telling you what, I'm so excited about, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you will be as well. Peep Show's coming back for at least another series. I don't know...
Another two? Yeah.
Another two. Genuinely, I came to it late, but I'm just, as I hope you know, enamoured of it. It's, you know, there's a handful of must-watch shows in our house, and we just adore it. It's a fabulous show. You must be thrilled to be getting back into it, but it must be kind of weird, because they're odd characters. I mean, yours in particular is very odd, but they're kind of odd characters you play, aren't they?
Well, as being such a normal person, I find it a tremendous stretch playing this loser. Yeah, no, it's... They're brilliant characters. I think I like them because they are odd and extreme, but also a lot of what is going wrong in their heads is actually secretly going wrong in the heads of much of the British public. Yes. And I think that's it's a nice thing that we all get to share.
Oh, I love the show. So 2 more series. I'm so excited. When will we see the new Peep Shows? When are you...
I think in the autumn. Yeah,
autumn this year.
Great. So you filmed already? You filmed the series?
Yeah, we're filming
we're doing it in
July and August.
Okay, I can't wait for it. And best of luck. I know, I'm hoping you won't need it, but best of luck with Baby. What a lovely thing. It's so exciting.
Thank
you. If you need any parenting advice...
I'll ask.
No, go online. Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Mitchell and Webb. That was great. Mitchell and Webb, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, dance step.